Chapter 1. The Boy of Broken Bones. The air hung thick with the scent of smoke, sweat, and old blood. In the war-ravaged streets of Goma, darkness wasn't just the absence of light. It was alive, creeping between the crumbling homes, slithering through alleyways like a predator hunting the last of its prey. Before the war, Zimran's world had been small and precious. The warm embrace of his mother's arms, the deep voice of his father, as he spoke of the old ways, the stories of the ancestors told by firelight. They lived in a modest home at the edge of the village, near the sacred grounds where the elders made offerings to the spirits of the land. Then came the war. It arrived not like a storm, but a slow, choking sickness. Armed men appeared, foreign weapons gleaming in the sun, faces cold and merciless. One night, the sound of drums and gunfire shattered the stillness. Houses burned. The sacred altars were defiled. Screams filled the air like wild birds scattered from their nests. Zimran had clung to his mother as soldiers tore through their home. His father fought with the fury of a lion, wielding a machete older than the war itself. But bullets did not honor courage. Zimran saw the flash of the gun, the spray of blood, the fall of the only man he had ever called Baba. His mother fled into the night with Zimran in her arms. They reached the old altar in the hills, seeking refuge among the stones where spirits were said to still walk, but even sacred ground could not shield them from the madness of men. Zimran remembered the hands that dragged his mother away, the sharp cries, and the final desperate command whispered in his ear. "Run, my son. Run to the stones. The ancestors will find you." But Zimran could not run. His twisted leg betrayed him. He fell among the cold stones, watching helplessly as the figures disappeared into the night. By morning, there was no one left. He was 5 years old, though his hollow eyes carried the weight of many lifetimes. His left leg was twisted unnaturally at birth, a cruel gift that made him an outcast even among those who had nothing left to give. The villagers called him Mbeba ya Majini, the child of cursed spirits. But Zimran was no ordinary child. As night deepened, a strange wind stirred the ashes near the ruined altar. The earth itself seemed to pulse with a dull, steady beat, like a distant drum heard beneath the ground. The shadows around Zimran thickened, taking on shapes that should not have been. From the darkness, a pair of eyes blinked open, deep crimson orbs set within a swirling, smoky form. A creature, neither man nor beast, nor fully spirit, stepped from the shadows. Its form shimmered like heat waves over scorched sand. It moved with the grace of a predator, elongated limbs ending in clawed hands that dragged along the broken stones. Symbols in forgotten tongues etched its skin, a servant of old powers, long exiled from this land. The creature crouched, eyes narrowing upon the sleeping boy. But before it could strike, a deep vibration echoed through the night. The ground split slightly beneath the altar's foundation. A low hum filled the air as though a chorus of ancient voices rose from beneath the earth. The creature snarled, sensing a force it could not overcome. A figure began to manifest at the heart of the altar ruins, tall, with skin like polished obsidian, robed in garments woven from the threads of starlight and the feathers of the great cosmic bird. His spear, carved from the heart of a fallen star, glowed softly with a light that was neither fire nor sun. The creature hissed and vanished into the night, leaving only the scent of sulfur behind. Zimran stirred. In his dream, the tall figure approached. His presence was both terrible and beautiful, eyes like twin suns, radiating warmth and unyielding power. He was adorned in sacred beads, ancient cowries, and feathers of creatures no longer seen by mortal eyes. The boy trembled. "Who are you?" he whispered in the dreamscape, though his voice was no louder than a dying ember. The figure knelt, one powerful hand touching the boy's chest. A warmth spread through Zimran's broken body, easing old aches, silencing the phantom pains of hunger and rejection. "I am Shakka," the figure spoke, his voice a thunderous whisper that made the stars above flicker. "Son of the first people, guardian of the sacred fire. I have crossed rivers of time, climbed mountains that touch the sky, and walked across dying worlds to find you." Zimran's breath caught in his throat. "But I'm nothing. I'm weak. I can't even run." Shakka's face softened. the hard lines of a warrior easing for a moment. His touch lingered on the boy's heart. "You are more than flesh, child. Your blood remembers what your people have forgotten. Within you lies a spirit born before the sun, forged in battles older than this earth. Your suffering is the fire that will temper you." Above them, the dream sky cracked, revealing glimpses of other realms. Endless plains of light, oceans made of liquid stars, and towering cities carved from living stone. Zimran saw armies of beings, warriors with skin like deep space, queens crowned with rings of light, and elders whose eyes held the weight of creation. "You will rise," Shakka vowed, "and with you, the scattered children of the first people will rise." The dream began to dissolve, but not before Shakka left a mark upon the boy's brow, a symbol made of light and ancient script. It burned for a moment, then cooled to a gentle warmth. Zimran woke with a start. The night was silent now, the creature gone. A faint glow lingered in the ruins of the altar, and in the boy's chest, a steady pulse began, a drumbeat only he could hear.